Hello, welcome back to another episode of Book Reviews by Alice. Today we're talking about book 2 in the Asylum series, which is Sanctum by Madeleine Roux. Okay, I have a lot of beefs with this book. So we're going to talk about the beefs. The author did a really good job. Her writing style is lovely. There was suspense, there was intrigue. The showing versus telling was good. The characters I felt were consistent from the book before. All of that is good. My beef comes with the premise of the story. So book 1, these kids went on a university weekend to a university and they stayed there at a what's it called, a dormitory that is made out of a asylum. Okay, fine, creepy shit happened, scary things happened. Like, you've watched my review, you should have read the book if you're listening to these by now, or don't plan to read the book. So like, he finds out that there is this guy who worked in the asylum that has the same name as him, and so he's kind of convinced he's being haunted or like controlled by that guy and whatever. But if that happened to you, I get that he's having nightmares and he got PTSD and he feels like someone is calling him back there. Why would you go if that happened? I get that he needed to find the closure in that, but it just seems really far-fetched. And especially that his parents would let him go. If your kid ended up hospitalized after they went to a university weekend and stayed in a particular dormitory and that, now they were begging you to go back, what sane parent says yes? Someone needs to call child services on his parents because they suck. Like, seriously, you do not let your child go back to that. So, I mean, and also it was so similar to book 1 in the sense of what was happening with the antagonist who was going after our protagonist and that. I just felt like it was a lot of deja vu moments in this book. A lot of people like the series because the author does, they find like creepy photos and they use them in their books, and I mean, that's nice. The one advantage I say about that is it makes the book shorter than the page count says it is, which I don't think is really what you should be getting excited about for images like this. Like, if you have photos like this, you shouldn't be like, sweet, it's actually 2 pages less to read. So I feel bad about that. There is a third book, Catacomb. I feel like I need to know how it wraps up, but it's one of those cases where if I read it soon or fast, it will be simply so I can get these books off my bookshelf. If I ever get to it, if I don't get to it within a certain window of time, I may just give them away without reading them, which would drive me crazy, but it's hard because I appreciate what the author was trying to do. It's just, I really wanted them to be scarier than they were. There wasn't enough intrigue in them to be really a mystery. They weren't scary enough to be considered a horror or thriller. I'm just like, I don't really know what category this thing falls under. I get that it's YA horror and that, but I've read Miss Peregrine's Children, which is also deemed to be YA horror, and it was just completely different level than this one, so it's hard to compare. I don't know, maybe I need to read some more YA horror to have a better aspect of it. But yeah, if you like kind of YA, weird, twisty, not even twisty, just weird things that were like why people do dumb things and has a bit of a ghosty or a supernatural element to it, then you should probably check this out. I found it on Book Depository or Book Outlet, so I didn't have to pay full price for them, which is always a good thing. But yeah, if you like those kinds of books that are weird and supernatural, check them out. You might really enjoy it. It left me wanting a little bit, and I hate saying that because I like books. I feel bad, but this one is a 3.5 star for me, and that was being generous. So yeah, I hope you're reading something that you're loving right now. Otherwise, thank you for stopping by for my review, and happy reading. Bye.